Took a couple years off and cut you people some slack. She's back. I'm just kidding. But hi guys, I'm back with another book review. If you guys have been following me for a while, you guys would know I've been trying to read this book forever. And I finally finished it. This is the Stranger Things Suspicious Minds by Gwenda Bond. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I'm not for sure. So basically, 2 summers ago, me, my sister, and my brother-in-law, there we go, got hooked on this show called Stranger Things. Well, actually, they started watching it first, and then I went over to their house, started watching it with them, then I got hooked, so I ended up watching it as well. So long story short, my husband has seen this book in store and he's like, oh well, since you're obsessed with Stranger Things, you might want to read this book. I'm like, okay, cool, you know, whatever. It took me forever to get into this book. I have read books in between before finishing this book because I just could not get into it for the life of me. Finally, the last maybe 100 chapters got interesting out of 300 pages. There's 301 pages. Okay, and 200 of them did not catch my attention at all, and it finally all started making a little bit of sense at the end. I'm like, who are, like, I know the one character, Briner, because he's the, you know, main guy, but the other characters, I'm like, who are these people? Like, this is not adding up to, you know, the show on Netflix. Like, I'm so confused. And then at the end, it all makes freaking sense. So you have to pretty much read the end to understand it all. Unless I'm just dumb and can't comprehend it quick enough. But that could be a possibility. But anyway, I gave this book like a 3 out of 5, I think, on Goodreads. Just because it wasn't what I expected at all. And I will not read this again. But I'll give you guys a little summary of the back. This is what it says. It's the summer of 1969 and the shock of conflict reverberates through the youth of America. As a student at a quiet college campus in the heartland of Indiana, Terry Ives couldn't be further from the front lines of Vietnam of the protest in Washington. But the world is changing and Terry isn't content with what to watch. When word gets around about important government experiment in the small town of Hawkins, she signs on as a test subject for the project codenamed, I can't even pronounce that. The remote lab deep in the woods contains a mystery Terry is determined to uncover. Behind the walls of Hawkins National Laboratory and the piercing gaze of its director, Dr. Martin Briner, lurks a conspiracy greater than Terry could have ever imagined to face it. She'll need the help of her fellow test subjects, including a young girl with unexplained superhuman powers and a number instead of a name, 008. Amid the rising tensions of the new decade, Terry Ives and Martin Briner had begun a different kind of war, one where the human mind is the battlefield. So, that is the, you know, summary on the back of the book for this book. Also, this book, at the very end of this book, okay, this is the last chapter of the Suspicious Mind book. Okay, then you'll have the about the author, I guess, page. And then it's the first chapter of the next book, Darkness on the Edge of Town. Will I be reading it? Probably not. I'm actually gonna give this book to one of my coworkers because she wants to read it. So I'm like, okay, here you go. So anyway, that is my thoughts on that book. Nothing too fancy. So I'm currently now reading The Deal by L. Kennedy. This is how far I am into the book. I'm on page 64. So, yeah. I'm just reading this book now. But I just wanted to give you guys what I thought about the other book. So, hope you guys enjoyed. And, yeah, I'll just talk to you guys later.